Alright, one last time. I ran out of memory. So now, gotta finish this video, do some documenting. I think we talked about this stuff. This is peaches. First year to let them set fruit. It's a multi-graft tree. One side's very different than the other. But yeah, they're almost ripe, so someone else will get to enjoy them. And there's a new persimmon right here that's looking strong. I think it's Shang. So I'm excited for some of these. I have quite a few cultivars, new ones in. And it's windy today. So this, the tanks that you see, there's another one we'll see. They're empty right now. The idea was to actually use them to make microclimate, because not a big need for irrigation out here growing, you know, natural farming. This grapefruit is taking hold. He's just got, you can see his lean, he got a big old oak cut off the top, so hopefully he grows a lot this year. And there's a roselle in the ground, some bird pepper, some other things, little acacia coming up. Oh, and even some squash. Ooh, right down there. Right down there. Alright. So there's the other one. And a little apple on the tree. Apples are almost done. This kumquat right there is, well, it's going into its second summer, so it's doing well. This tree is probably one of the, well, it's the last planting kind of thing, so we'll see if it makes it through the summer. If we have a nice early summer, it has a good chance. If not, well, it's a satsuma. This pear is looking tall and strong. There's actually, the main trunk fell over. This was, you know, bare root, and then the rabbits kept eating it where it wanted to grow, but finally got one up because of the blackberries' help. And now it looks like it's going to be covered in maypop. Oh well. It's a loquat right there. So this is a Caracara navel that was one of the earliest trees, but then I dug it up because of a hard freeze that first winter. Moved it into a pot for a year, and now it's going to do its first summer in a new spot. And then this guy is a Kyushu seedless, and he's alive. He made it through a fire. And then that avocado straight back there is going to take off, doing really well. So those are things. I cut a big tree out, and it was an oak, so the elderberry and the mulberry here are getting a lot of light. And then, you know, just sticking seeds in. This whole area, you can see the brambles coming through, but just got a lot of mulch this last spring, and then a little bit of soil and put some seeds in. That's a Seminole pumpkin, so I'd say it looks like it'll be strong enough to, especially if we get a rain. Right now it's dealing with that interface down below where there's a lot of, you know, heat and not a lot of soil, and kind of, but getting its roots below there, and then it'll be ready to go. So yeah, dewberries everywhere. Little pecan seedling planted by bringing in bags of leaves. Some of the tropicals, the way they grow best here is with shade for sure. That's cherimoya right there. And this will be its first summer, but it made it through the winter. We had a really mild winter, and that's Suriname cherry. So this is the other tank I was talking about. Man, got some feedback. So this is going into its second year. Basically it was planted a year ago, so put on a lot of growth. It's just a seedling avocado from a hardy variety, so it's a seedling of Wilma. And you see the kind of arch there. It got hit by a, you know, heavy spring rain when we had lots and lots of water. So it basically means I didn't plant it high enough. But you see how fast, you know, it's coming out. It's probably gonna put on a lot of growth, being a seedling and all, and these branches will, yeah, it's still strong and healthy, but it definitely has got some adjusting. Look at the curve up there. And I didn't have it staked up at first, but when I put this IBC in, I cut away a tree it was leaning on. Also a big mistake. Could have been part of that. So, but anyway, it's doing well. I cut some light out of here for this kumquat. That's a Nagel's. There's a fig down there. Kind of put them in the shade just to give them time. Here's an actual grafted avocado that is definitely been through a summer, been through a winter. It's, you know, not thriving yet, but it's about to be. And it has a bit more sun than last summer, and it's more established. So if I got it high enough, and again, I don't think that I did. You kind of see that my progression of avocado planting slowly got higher and higher as I observed the ones that were doing well in landscapes across town. Definitely go big or go home, or just don't do it at all. There's a couple dove straight ahead. I wonder what they're up to. One's just sitting. Anyway, crummy camera for video. But yeah, some nice shade in the woods. Oh, we harvested here. This is that wild Texas cherry right in front, but also right there, just everywhere. And there's a bit of red peeking. That's a big plant. And this citrus right here finally got, well, it's been through a summer now, so cut a lot of light for it. And the lean was because of how squished it was. Oh, and I see one last. So I've been thinning, oh, actually two, hardcore. I mean, I probably spent 5 hours thinning, and so I'm trying to make sure I catch them all, so this guy can put some growth on. But that's Republic of Texas. And yeah, that's the strategy out here. Obviously no watering, so just don't let things fruit when they shouldn't, and plant in the seasons. The pond, so oh, that was a big bullfrog. It did have a little turtle in it for a while. So I want to show you guys this. This is water chestnut. So there's two down there in buckets, and then this tiered bucket system, and the important, ingenious drip that drives the whole machine. So yeah, hopefully, so I don't know if you saw him swimming, but there's gambusia in every bucket, and I'm hoping that I calibrated meticulously, not really, but that the drip will keep these full and keep those fish alive and happy, and the drip is coming from the tank. So obviously it'll change a little bit as the volume changes. Right now the water level's right here, and the drip isn't coming from that, it's coming from into the, not a cup, but a uniseal. And so anyway, so it'll drain to that point, it'll leave a little bit so it won't get any muck in it and all that. Oh, here's a little toad. He's enjoying the open ground because I move things around. So drying, I put some wires on the top. This is radish seed, lettuce seed. It'll sit for the summer, and then all my junk just kind of packed up for the summer, and more seed over there. Well, I do believe that is it. That is the grand tour. Hope you guys enjoyed.